This way, please. This is Jeremy.
Welcome, welcome. Delightful to meet you. Jeremy Donaldson.
Dr. Charles Magnus.
Chester Mims. 324. My favourite Gwangons are Garglax, Kitterkill and Peng.
Fascinating. Shall we?
Oh, yeah. This is excellent.
Leave that alone, please, Colin.
Robo Jetty. Brilliant. This is the future, then.
It's the present, Colin. Are you feeling all right? Do you need to visit the bliss space?
Bliss space? How much that cost?
You're so funny.
Where is the bliss space?
Same place it's always been.
She was more helpful as a human.
Don't be technophobic, please, Colin. The uploaded are just as human as everyone else.
Is everyone in the future this sickeningly nice?
I guess we'll find that out tomorrow.
So not in the next 5 minutes, though.
Colin, you brighten my day, and I love you.
Right. That's new.
Sorry I'm late. I got caught up at the House of Sensation.
No apology required. You're here on time. This is Dr. Charles Magnus. And this?
Chester Mims, 324. My favourite...
10 seconds.
I'll kiss you later.
No need. I'm not much of one for formalities.
5, 4, 3.
Good evening, friends. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. It's another beautiful day.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. It's the 13th of March in the year 3751, and this is a galaxy-wide broadcast on Interstellar Wave Range 1.
Humanity, as we know it today, is of course lovely.
War, inequality, sickness, crime and death. These have long been just story beats in cautionary tales we tell our infant clones.
But let us never forget that in our primitive past, these were accepted as inescapable parts of everyday life.
And tonight, according to our guests, we will all be able to experience a long-forgotten sensation thanks to this, their despondency device.
Welcome, friends, with love, to
The Night of Tears.
Welcome, friends, with love, to The Night of Tears.
In just a few minutes, the impressive machine next to me will be activated. But before that, let's all adore the man behind the misery, Dr. Charles Magnus.
Hello.
So, Dr. Magnus, if your experiment works, and I, for one, believe that it will, tonight, for the first time in more than a millennium, human beings within range will experience what the history books have called sadness. Is that correct?
You are indeed absolutely correct. By analysing the surviving musical compositions and the literary works from before the fall, we believe we can artificially induce this long-forgotten sensation, or at least something close to it, dissatisfaction, angst, or ennui.
I've got to confess, I'm a little scared, Dr. Magnus.
Oh, there's really no need to be afraid. We've set up the machine to automatically switch off after an hour, in case we become so sad we can't lift up our arms.
Goodness, can sadness do that?
No one remembers, Megan. That's what makes this project so exciting.
And you are Dr. Magnus's assistant.
Chester Mims, 324. My preferred atmosphere is 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and 1% other stuff.
Exactly how sad will your device make us, Dr. Magnus? I've heard legends that sadness can drive people to harm themselves or write poetry or become estate agents.
Oh no. Thanks to the sterling work by Dolores and the Atimid emotional resonance, we've been able to develop harmonic limiters that will keep sadness levels to no more than a quiet, contemplative weep.
Yes, I hear you've had a huge team working on this. Is there anyone else you'd like to single out for love at this time?
Well, it would be remiss of me not to thank Doris and all of the staff at Metaversal Stability, and of course, Diana and the fine minds in variational linguistics.
Don't forget about Doreen.
Of course, Doreen in temporal attunement and her team of child geniuses. Is there anyone else?
Daisy in televisual variants.
You think? Oh, why not? Yes. Thank you to Daisy in televisual variants.
How many people worked on this project?
Hundreds.
Thousands, possibly.
And it all culminates in this live test.
But first, a message from the fine mind.
Good evening, friends. With love. It has been calculated that tonight's experiment has a 90.1% probability of success. Those who take part will experience emotions they may find uncomfortable. To opt out from the experiment, please set your dwelling's harmonic filtration frequency to 540. The experiment is scheduled to last 120 minutes. The fine mind will be monitoring carefully and will be able to report the experiment within 15.2 nanoseconds of an error being detected. You are safe and you are protected. The fine mind loves you and you love each other. All is well. And to those of you choosing to take the journey this evening into your own consciousness, the fine mind wishes you an enlighteningly miserable experience. Safe travels with love.
Well, final checks are being carried out by Mr. Mintz, and I think we're just about ready to go. Excited, Dr. Magnus?
Yes, I think I am. But hopefully soon I will be utterly miserable.
Indeed. On that, as on absolutely everything else, we can all agree.
Well, let's push that button and see if we can't stop enjoying our perfect lives. Chester.
Of course. And with love.